What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Garage Golf Simulator. This is the 3 March 2026 edition of the Turbo Talon Golf Channel thing, whatever we're doing here, where we play simulator golf in our garage. Today we're gonna look at some TikToks like we always do, whatever trash I found while I was sitting on the toilet. And it is Tuesday. I didn't play yesterday because I was doing something else. But we're gonna play FlyinFatKid's League and Hosel Rockets League. At least FlyinFatKid's League. If something happens, we may need to play Hosel Rockets League at another time, but we'll try to get them both in. Looks like FlyinFatKid's Crazy Fun League is called the Spring Fling Open. It's at Trestle Rock Golf and RV Resort. Oh, good Lord. Red tees, Sunday pins, 10-foot gimmies, soft greens, links, fairways, 2,100 feet above sea level. So some pretty easy settings, assuming the course isn't like 150, rated at 150 and has a nasty slope, so. Funny story. I got cut off by another Ford F-150 today coming home from work. Those motherfuckers don't care where you need to be. They are solely concerned with where they need to be. And if it makes it so you need to smash on your brakes so they can get where they're going, fucking fuck you. Fuck you. All right, I'm seeing some pretty poopy frame rates here. Let's see if the shit gets caught up. Oh yeah, it's bad. All right, that graphics setting seems to have appeased the graphics card gods. I do see the occasional 4 there, though. Maybe we can go down another. There we go. Maybe we're fine now. Let's tee off. No, we're still getting some frame skipping shit going on here. Let's check the graphics settings. Looks like we're in advanced settings. Simple settings, save and exit. How about now? Maybe it's no different. We'll see. All right, what are we doing here? I'm not quite sure where we're aimed. I would like to be aimed somewhere else, though. Always. Why GS Pro does the things it does, I don't know. I don't think anybody knows, guys. Nobody knows. Let's get out of this view. It's useless. I just want to hit the ball here, right here. I don't want to be wet, and I don't want to be in the lateral. That's all I want to do. We might be in the lateral. It's going to let us play as it lies. What did we do there? 18 yards to the left, which is pretty atypical for me, but whatever. Deep rough, 97 yards. Frame rate's still chugging. We could just put this on, we could put this on potato settings here, settings, graphics. We'll see what that does. $17-footer. All right, so still not great. F. Just 16 under par. Oh, God. 16 under par. The old simulator. Making people think they're way better at golf than they really are since 2000, whenever golf simulators started. Sixty-eight yards with a tailwind. Geez, how much did we lose there? We lost almost 15 yards of carry out of that lie. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. 33, 40 something. Pars, this dude's 16 under par, and I'm even after 2. Yep. We want to hit 109 here. We don't really have a 109 club in the bag, is the unfortunate part. Let's check out some TikToks here. We've got some good ones and some okay ones. We'll start out with something pretty tame here. This is Shelby, which is also my name in the same spelling without fucking 4 extra letters. She says, from my dad I learned that real men don't complain about being providers. They actually like being one. This is true. Doesn't mean you're not a real man if you don't care to be a provider, okay? She could have worded it a little bit differently. But I also, yeah. Let's do another one because that was more of a public service announcement than anything else. Oh, Lord, what do we have here? So this is KK Talk. She says, if the date, ladies, if the date is at 7 p.m. and by 5 p.m., I'm assuming, he hasn't texted you all day, there is no date. Read that again, there is no date. Why does it matter if he's texted by 5 p.m.? Shouldn't you just know that there's a date at 7 p.m.? Why the fuck does it matter if he hasn't texted you by 5 p.m.? Or is she saying that if at 5 p.m. he hasn't been texting you all day, there is no date? Hey, you guys, go ahead and take this advice from this girl here. And if the guy you're going on a date with hasn't texted you by 5 p.m. or 2 hours before your date or whatever, ghost him. See what happens. See if he ever goes on a date with you again. I would say this is very much an unwritten rule that you should not follow. You should purge this from your mind and never think about it again. Just because the guy hasn't texted you prior to 2 hours before the date doesn't mean there is no date. You're just being a fucking needy bitch, and you should stop. Now, the only caveat to that would be if you told the dude that if he hasn't texted you by 2 hours prior to the date's off, that is the only acceptable reason to call the date off. If you say, listen here, Billy Bob, if you don't text me by 5 p.m. for our 7 p.m. date confirming that we're still going on a date, the date's off. And he doesn't, then yeah, the date's off. Other than that, just assume that the guy's going to be there and stop being a fucking twat. Like, why do there have to be all these fucking rules all the time? If he hasn't texted you by 5 p.m., the date's off. Why? Why does it matter? If you guys said 7 p.m. is the time of the date, 7 p.m. is the time of the date, fucking see you there. Be square. Why all the fucking rules? Back patio golfer. Sir, how are you? It's been a while. I'm doing pretty well. I haven't had a bogey in 3 holes on this 5,000 yard course, so I'd say shit's looking up. Right? I'll rip back. Guys, that would have been a gimme birdie. But now I've actually got to work for my meal. You can tell that I don't work for very many of my meals. This may well end up under the cup, but maybe not. It was high and too fast. Little bit of push. Back patio golfer says he's fucking fantastic. He says, hey, the shit with the toenails the other night was absolutely a stupid fucking idiot. Oh, guys, you missed a good one if you missed the toenails. This lady was calling herself a goblin, and she had these really long, sharp toenails. It was fucking gross. Now, I'm not saying they were her natural nails, because I don't think they were. They looked fake. But she was referring to herself as a goblin, and she had these long-ass toenails. It was like, oh, I mean, you do you, right? I'm not saying what religion to be. I'm not even saying what gender to be. I would never do that. It's none of my business. But this lady's toenails were fucking stupid. I think that might have been the last episode I did before tonight, so go back and have a look if you want. I couldn't even begin to give you a timestamp, though. You'd have to look through it yourself. Oh, a TJ hooker. Oh no, we got hard fairways too. That's gone, guys. Was not planning on hitting a hook there. I'll tell you that. What are our options? There we go. Was not planning on hitting a hook. That kind of blows. Back Patio Golf says he was rolling on floor laughing. Just kidding, he didn't say that. What's our 197 club, guys? Off the concrete. Back Patio Golf says true example of a stupid idiot. What's crazy is she might be a fucking lovely lady. I don't know. But referring to yourself as a goblin and having toenails like that, boy, that was just something else altogether. That was truly special. Get up there. Go! Yes. Fucking A. Hell yeah, dude. Got a birdie and we hit in the water. Oh, I fucking love it. Back Patio says, awesome shot. I appreciate it, sir. So according to my bag mapping from yesterday, which is why I didn't do a live stream, is because I had to do some bag mapping, my 3-wood, including carry, should get somewhere near this. If I strike it correctly, my 3-wood should get somewhere near this green. Right? Obviously, I need to strike it correctly, which is mostly easier said than done. All right, it was not struck correctly. Maybe we are good. Yeah, we'll be all right. You guys, that was just a smidge off of the sweet spot from being a fucking money shot right in the mouth. We need to go 56 yards out of deep rough. I'm thinking a crisply struck sand wedge may get me to the green. Let's have a look-see, right? Why don't we here? Rip back, rip back. Oh, we ain't gonna get any spin. We ain't gonna get any spin out of the rough. You guys, that was a good shot. Perhaps a little too strong. We should be fine. If you can see some graphical hiccups, you're not losing your mind or your eyesight. They are indeed actually occurring. Let's see what we got next for TikToks. I can tell you right now from my preview, it's something about the Epstein files. So brace yourself. This person's name is Zara Moon. It says, I hope the Epstein files make women finally understand men's true nature has always been vile, predatory, and barbaric, instead of being glorified protectors of men and God. You guys, the shit that Epstein did and the people that partook in it with him are fucking trash. He's trash. I'm glad he's dead. Anyone who was partaking in the shit he was doing, I hope you fucking rot in hell. But we're talking about a very small subsection of men. And I also want you to realize that the Epstein files contain the names of females too. So let's not get too accusatory too quick, okay? You guys, just because some men did some shitty things doesn't mean we're all bad, okay? My true nature, I'll bet Back Patio's golfer's true nature, is not to be vile, predatory, and barbaric. I am a protector of men and women and animals, and I'm sure Back Patio Golf and a lot of the guys, and hopefully all of the guys that are watching this chat right now or watching this live stream are too. You can't generalize like this. You can't stereotype like this. You can't say based on what a few people did, I'm going to make this overarching judgment. You can't do it. It's fucking lazy. You're lazy by saying this. This dude is Saint Nixay or Nixie. And he says, just a reminder, fellas, women literally have a portal between their legs that brings new souls into the world. Lower your voice when you talk to them like a fucking gentleman. Guys, yes, this is factually true. It's not a portal. It's a vagina. But some women need to have their voices raised. You need to raise your voice to some women. A lot of the women I see posting TikToks probably ought to have somebody raise their voice to them. I'm just saying, maybe you take that guy's advice, part of that guy's advice, and not all of it. Because he seems like a fucking moron. Back Patio says he's at work and watching the TikToks makes his night, and watching me play some good golf. We do watch some TikToks. Sometimes we play good golf. So, sir, I appreciate it. Back Patio says, what the fuck is that? I'm guessing he's referring to the Epstein TikTok. Because I haven't shown anything too egregious just yet. You guys, well, we want to hit our 100-yard club here. We want to hit our club that's going to roll out to about 100 yards, which I'm being told is probably not this club based on the fact that we're not at altitude and we have a bit of a head/crosswind. That's ugly, it's drawing, it's all sorts of bad shit. So that club ended up being way too much. 30 yards too much, actually. So now I'm questioning I think we're at 2,000 feet of elevation, but that's not going to help our score at all. That really actually sucks balls. So help me. Okay, green? We green? Oh, get up there. Guys, nobody's making this putt. I don't give a fuck who you are. Maybe you'll make it some number of times out of 10, but this is a shitty ass putt. 14, 15. I mean in real life. not in here. We've discussed this. Hole 8 is a 392-yard par 5. Let me say that again in case you weren't listening. It's a 392-yard par 5. A 392-yard par 5. So now I'm starting to see how some of these guys are 16 under par. Back Patio says he was on vacation last week, 3 days. Last week played 3 days and it was awesome. Did you play back-to-back-to-back rounds? If so, were they all at the same course, or how did you decide to split it up? You guys that don't like the direction that ball's going. Okay, we should be fine. 248 yards at 2,000 feet above sea level, I wouldn't say is my greatest achievement, but our launch angle was almost 22 degrees with driver, so there you go. You're all caught up. We need to go about 104 yards here. Slight tailwind, but we're out of the rough, right? We're just doing the best we can. Very, very amateur rookie golfer here. Draw, you piece of shit. Get over there. All right, guys, greens in regulation are not going to get you 16 below par, but this should be a gimme birdie. 20-footer. Oh, if that had gone in, that'd have been fucking awesome. Back Patio says he played 3 different courses, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. That sounds like my idea of heaven, sir. That's my idea of heaven. Okay, we need 170-something carry. We need to carry about 170-something here. We'll try the 5-iron. I'm still having a few symptoms from my cold last week. Still a little bit of congestion here and there, but nothing too alarming. Oh, come on, fade. Sit. You guys, if Sean didn't give us soft greens here, this course would be markedly more difficult, even though it's only 5,000 yards. But like, look at the undulation on this green. So we got to get this ball to stop. Oh, wow, that was pretty flaccid. Just keep going, keep going. You guys see how this ball's not even rotating? It just looks like it's sliding along the green like butter, like it's on beef tallow. Oh, this software is a treasure. I want each and every one of you guys that uses GS Pro to go in and put gspro.com or gspro@gmail or whatever the fuck it is, and send these guys a little love letter. Say, I love what you've done with the place, etc., etc. Back Patio says low 80s for temperature, even better, and even got a little bit of a sunburn. Where were you at, if you don't mind me asking? If you don't want to tell everybody, that's cool too, I get it. You the boss, boss. This person's name is Lizzie. Please explain it to me. She says, the septum theory is so stupid. Like, please explain to me how putting a ring through my nose makes me stupid. Have you guys ever heard the term stupid is as stupid does? If you are stupid enough to put a ring through your septum, some might say that you yourself are stupid. There you go, Lizzie. There's your free clinic. I bill by the hour, so you probably owe me like 30 bucks. What is this lady saying? Her name is Caddie. Sunflower, peace sign. She's got her obligatory nose hoop. What else has she got going on here? Nothing. I can't tell what brand her sunglasses is. She looks like she's in a sensible vehicle. I can't tell what the sticker on the rear window is. But I do know that this woman is on a highway or something, driving, because there's a car behind her. And she's thoughtfully holding her sunglass leg to her cheek and maybe paying attention to the road, maybe. But let's see what she has to say. You gotta be smoking deep fried dick if you think I give a chicken fried fuck about your opinion of me. Okay. What's your name again? Callie? If you're willing to use this many expletives in a TikTok saying that you don't give a fuck about people's opinion of you, then why are you on social media at all? Why are you projecting your opinions and your persona into the fucking cyberspace? If you don't care what anybody thinks, you would fucking delete TikTok and Instagram and everything else, and you would just live your life. You would drive your car down the highway and not have a camera pointed at you. You'd probably get in less auto accidents, etc. Okay? Everybody gives a fuck about what other people think of them. It's just to different degrees, okay? There you go. Let's play some fucking golf. Oh, guys, the next one is the Ellie Barker again, the fucking 15-year-old girl who is trying to talk like she's fucking 106 and has a bunch of life experience. So I'm sure what she says will be fucking chilling and or riveting. Par 4 here, 350-yard par 4. Probably not a great idea to hit driver here now that I'm looking. We got lateral on the left and OB on the right. There's no way to take the OB out of play, but if we hit down here to the first fairway, we'll have a 190-yard shot into the green, which is not great. Let's just try to hit in this direction. If we go in the water, we'll take a stroke. If we go OB, we'll take 2, so I'd rather be in the water. The smart play would be to hit to the end of the first fairway, but that's going to leave us 200 yards into the green, which would be almost a certainly a bogey. Okay, we should be okay. Maybe wet. Nope, we're good. Remember, we're playing links fairways here. Okay, so you're already from Mobile, so you just had like a staycation kind of thing. 70 yards. Let's choke up on a sand wedge here a little bit. Oh, come back. All right, we can probably par out of here. Ball's going to break to the right. Oh shit, that's tracking. Guys, that rolled right over the edge of the hole. Right over the edge of the hole. I'd play the replay for you, but There's no point. Back patio, what do you mean you have, are you saying you have 75 golf courses near you? And he's saying he has 3 different friend groups, golf groups that he's members of. That's pretty cool. So maybe we can slice a ball up here, but we need to carry about 200. So let's hit the 5-iron again. Oh, no slicey slicey. The ball just went where it was supposed to go, unfortunately. And we're in a bunker. And it didn't go quite far enough. We should be fine. Everything's fine. That's unfortunate, guys. That's really unfortunate. That was a pretty damn good shot. Another pretty damn good shot. But unless this is a par 5, which it is not, we are kind of up shit creek here, unfortunately. It's a double break. Let's just leave it alone. Shitty ass green here, guys. Wow. Okay, there's our, I think, one of our first bogeys of the round. Maybe we've had 2. Back patio says he has some in Mississippi he plays. Mobile has a lot. And he plays a couple of courses in Florida, all within an hour. Hour to hour and a half. That's pretty cool, sir. I am not willing to drive that far typically. I think once my handicap's a little bit lower and I'm not spraying balls all over the fucking place, I really don't want to drive an hour and a half to shoot like a fucking 110. So we'll get there though. But I can understand for a golfer that with as skilled as you that pretty much any golf course would be worth going to. Oh boy. Hell yeah, baby. Still haven't had a hole-in-one in real life or in the sim, so maybe that day's coming. Maybe that day's coming. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Let's hit the 3-wood. I thought the 3-wood would go a little further. That is my mistake. Still a good shot. I thought it would go a little further than that. My bad, guys. My bad. Oh, see, back patio's saying they're money games. So he wins back what he paid to play. Yeah, I could get into that shit. I've only played one money game, And I think I came out of there 40 bucks up. Guys, I think the launch monitor doesn't like the shimmering off of these beryllium copper clubs, because I can see the ball in the face of the club. That's how shiny they are. Back Patio says the most he's won has been 130 bucks. Man, that's 130 bucks more than you had. I think that's amazing. All right, guys, we've got to make a decision here. We've got a 400-yard par 5, but if I hook it, I'm in the trees, and if I slice it, I'm in a lateral hazard, which are both going to probably cost me a stroke. If I go here, I still got 250 to the pin, and I think we can at least be on in 3. So let's do the smart thing here and hit a little like 145-yarder because we're on links greens, or fairways, and we know we're gonna roll out a ton. So let's just eat this hole one bite at a time and not do anything too stupid. That's a little more left than I wanted to be, but we should be just fine. Let's see how much danger's up near the green and what club we should hit. There's really no danger up by the green other than rough, unless it's a severe slice. 270. Let's hit the 3-wood. Back Patio says he keeps all of his winnings in a kitty. That way I can pretty much play now for what I've won over the year. Yeah, I mean, having your greens fees covered is a big part of the battle, right? Greens fees and cart fees. Okay, hopefully that draws a little, but we shouldn't have a, well, we shouldn't have a problem being on in 3. If I can get my accuracy right, we might be able to be in the circle. 45 yards. You guys, we lost 10 yards of carry out of that lie. Were we in deep rough and I didn't notice it? That's so fucking stupid. This software sucks so bad, dude. Back Patio Golfer says it's pretty sweet. The courses are not that expensive down there in Mobile, Florida area. There's one course he pays 73 bucks for a round. Is that 73 bucks with a cart or 73 bucks walking? Oh, we're way overdue for a TikTok here. And I know that's why you guys tune in. Don't even front. You guys, I can't fucking stand this gal. I for some reason, I just don't like her. She's always man bashing, and I don't think she's even old enough to know like what a penis looks like. Either that or she looks way younger than she really is and she's like 35 years old. Because she talks like she's 35 fucking years old. She says, probably my biggest red flag. Is it or is it not? Probably. Is it your biggest fucking red flag or not, you stupid bitch? Is that sometimes when I see something that bothers me, instead of saying it, I'd rather act weird, become distant without giving explanations, and slowly drift away. You guys, this is the biggest load of fucking shit I have ever seen in my life. This girl is trying to say when she sees something that bothers her, sometimes she doesn't do anything about it. I'm calling bullshit. She's constantly in my feed. She probably puts 10 or 20 TikToks up a day. And even this one here, I don't know when it was posted, but it's got 170,000 likes. As much as I see this gal in my feed, there is no way at any point in time that she is withholding her opinion on anything. I'll fucking guarantee it. No way. Let's get back to the golf. There is no way Ellie Barker is not giving her opinion on shit and slowly backing away. I ain't buying that for a fucking second. That's like me on here with all the shit that I constantly talk, saying that sometimes I don't give my opinion. No, I pretty much always give my opinion. I try to articulate it well and be tactful, but you're probably going to hear my opinion most of the time. And anyone who's been watching the live stream or any of my other videos at all, except for the ones in the beginning where I was pretty timid, knows that I would probably never withhold my opinion on anything. But I'm also not saying that I ever do that. Whereas big mouth fucking Ellie Barker is saying that she does what she, you know, whatever she said in that last TikTok. Okay, we must have got a little toey on that. I think... You guys, the bounce that ball just took was super... It was not natural. It defied physics. I should be in this bunker right now. Instead, I have a chance of being on the green. Oh boy. So we need to fly. This is a tough choice to make here. Back Patio says most albums are around $40 a round with a cart. He's saying most, I think he's saying, dude, I think you're saying most rounds are about 40 with a cart. Oh no, I even aimed over to avoid that from happening. Another lucky bounce. A round of 18, so a round of 18, $40 with a cart. Dude. Psh. I pay $40 here to walk. I pay $40 here to walk 18. We need to hit about 80 yards, but let's take a look at this green because there's something I don't like about it already. Look at this son of a bitch. So it's got a lump right in front of where they put the pin. There's a lump. It's almost in a little bowl. So if we can find a way to hit maybe right here, we may get a gimme birdie. Oh, so close. So freaking close. 10-footer playing about 9 feet. Let's see if we can get another birdie here. Yes. That putt was a bit saucy though, I will admit that. Back patio says he doesn't walk on any course. To each their own, but I am a fat middle-aged bald man, so I need to get some exercise because I have a desk job. 400-yard par 5, guys. This is fucking pandemonium here with the par 5s. Just because this course is so easy, I'm going to hit 3-wood here instead of driver. All right, I just made this considerably more difficult for myself. Maybe in the water. Okay, so right after I get done talking shit about how easy the course is, I hit some fucking goofy ass shot with my 3-wood that would have taken a 4-inch divot. That's my bad. I don't think you take much of a penalty off of concrete, if at all. And we're fast. You guys, let this be a lesson that the moment you start talking shit, nature, God, the golf course, they're all listening and they will make you pay. Okay, so this is not our 3rd shot. This is technically our 4th. We need to do something with a bit of accuracy here. Thank goodness it's a par 5. Okay, squeaked out of there with a par. Back patio says he's an old fart and doesn't want to walk anymore. I totally get it. But us, the Iverson clan, we are a robust people. We put on weight easily. All right, guys, let's take a look at a couple of TikToks here on 18. This has been a pretty easy, quick, easy round. Okay, this is Kit the Beefcake. I think this is a female. I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Let's see what they have to say. So she's got a little bit of a snarl on her face. She's got a stupid obligatory nose ring. Not much else going on other than the obvious green hair. She says the actual face I make when a full-grown man doesn't hold the door open for someone exiting directly behind him. Why the fuck does it have to be about a man? Do you know how many times a day going in and out of my work area that a woman lets the door close in my face, a man lets the door close in my face? Like, I don't understand why this needs to be about a full-grown man. Why doesn't it just say the actual face I make when a fucking person doesn't hold the door open for someone exiting directly behind them? Why has it got to be about fucking a full-grown man? I don't get it. Maybe you quit saying stupid shit and Just quit saying stupid shit. Nobody wants to fucking hear it. We gotta work with each other, guys. Boys and girls are different. Not that we're different in this respect for holding the fucking door open for people, but boys and girls are different. They have different objectives on this planet. Okay? Stop making everything difficult. Work together. Don't swim against the fucking river or the current. Hold the door open for people. Apparently that is a triggering behavior for some. Guys, let's hope we don't duck hook this ball into the OB. Let's make sure we're a little Healy here. We are not Healy. Maybe we'll be okay. I can't see any OB stakes. They couldn't be bothered to put up OB stakes, but we did okay. No white stakes to speak of, but I can tell you we weren't even really close to them. We weren't even really close to them. Let's hit a sand wedge here. You know what? Let's not hit a sand wedge here. Let's hit a crisply struck lobby lob wedge. Okay, what are we doing here? What was that? Are we putting? We're putting. Should get out of here. Unless we can make this, we'll get out of here 5 under par. It's a 5,000 yard course. I wouldn't say that that is much of a feat. 25 feet. Speaking of feet, 25 of them. I'm guessing I pushed the shit out of that, or it was just the worst read of my life. Okay, yeah, 2.2. Good round. Let's check out stats. Not too bad. 2 fairways. 13 greens and 2 fairways. That just goes to show that fairways in regulation are not a good indicator of really anything. And most guys will tell you that nowadays. Okay, Hosel's, Mr. Hosel Rockets Golf League, it's called Avoid the Roughs at Arcadia Bluffs. It's at Arcadia Bluffs. Let's check out stats. 5,600 yards, so another shorty. Thursday pins, 10-foot gimmies, soft greens, hard fairways. We're at 600 feet above sea level, so we can kind of adjust the club we pick based on that, but let's get it loaded up, get the frame rate stabilized, and play some golf. And look at some shitty TikTok captures. TikTok captures. I was watching one of PVC Golf's videos today on a break, and this dude was live streaming on the golf course, which I think you guys can get away with over there in Florida. I can barely get away with filming on-course content that needs to be edited later. Like I wouldn't be able to stop and read like live stream messages or anything. The golf courses here in Utah are like, if you can imagine like a fucking wad of bubble gum on a sidewalk and there's a bunch of ants crawling all over each other trying to fucking eat this wad of bubble gum. That's what the golf courses look like here in Utah. That's what the golf courses look like here in the great beehive state, fuckers. All right, let's take a look at advanced settings. Okay, let's see how that goes. I think we're one click down from ultra. So what do we got in store for us here? I already see some frame drops. We've got some deep pop bunkers, and we've got some shitty ice plant or something. I'd rather be in the ice plant than in one of those pop bunkers. I will tell you that right now. That's going to be just fine right there. What do we got, 87 yards in or something? 88. Let's see what a well-struck sand wedge does, but I don't want to be anywhere near that pop bunker. That doesn't mean I won't be in it, but let's at least recognize it's there and do our best to not go into it. That was thin. It's probably going to be long. That's unfortunate, guys. Really nice drive. Got a good bounce into the fairway, and then fucking pissed it away with that approach shot like a bunch of fucking rookies. 22 yards. Get in the hole. Okay, I think that's a par. Shitty approach shot. That was a fucking birdie. What planet is this? Dude, that was a 400-yard par 5. All right, here we go. Let's see what the leaderboard looks like. If I can get a birdie on the first hole, what does the leaderboard look like? Nine under. If we can keep this fucking train on the rails, we could maybe go 9 under, but let's just try to shoot anywhere between even and 10 over. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Back patio, what are you asking me? Have you used the swing stick to come with the square? Like, are you talking about the square launch monitor, or? Let me know what you're talking about and I'll do my best to answer. Fade. God damn it. Guys, we're dropping frames pretty bad here. I don't know what it is. I don't feel like I'm asking the graphics card to do anything out of the ordinary here. The swing stick that came with the square launch monitor? Oh no, sir. It's still in the box over here. Does it even come with one? I'm assuming it's in here because this box is way too long for just the launch monitor. Yeah, it's right here. I don't think I ever even opened it, sir. Joe Legowski said it was kind of gimmicky, so I never... Joe Legowski said the swing stick was kind of gimmicky, so I don't even think I took it out of the plastic. Maybe I took it out of the plastic when I unboxed it. I don't even know why I bought this Square Golf launch monitor. I've only used it fucking 6 times or something. Is what it is. Let's hit a golf ball, guys. 14 yards to the pin, downhill. This launch monitor does not like this shiny club. Green. Or 1639. This course would be pretty fun, assuming you and all your buddies could get off the tee. I think you'd have a pretty good time. We're probably not going to hit that far. Back patio golfer says he heard the square golf swing stick was crazy. I don't know. Pretty much when Joe Legowski said it was gimmicky or whatever, I was kind of done with it. Guys, that wasn't a very good shot. I see some stuff going on in the chat and then it disappears, so you'll have to pardon me. So this is actually a decent length par 5 at 485 yards. We got 246 to go. So maybe we hit up here with something that's going to carry about 220. What was that? A shitty little. That was a shitty little toe draw. I'm getting to where I think I can figure out how to make those go away, but I don't want to speak too soon. Oh, that's so ugly. That's gone, dude. We're dropping so many frames, too. Let me just dial the graphics down to potato again, and it's not like this is good-looking software anyway. Let's dial it down to medium. Maybe that'll help. 31. Guys, that was not a good shot. Really must have come through with a very closed club face. 31. I think we're still chugging though. Yeah, we're still chugging. Let's do that. That didn't help. Simple graphics. There's got to be something we can do. This is just absurd here. Guys, we can't really dumb the graphics down too much more than we already have here. I'm doing what I can. Let's go to GS Pro Lite. Like, I don't know. It's nothing's really helping. Let's just play the round here. Yeah, it's chugging. It basically looks like a PlayStation game at this point, and I don't think we can dial it down much more. "13-footer. Too hot. Get in the hole. Back Patio says a friend told him that if you use the square golf swing stick, every shot goes straight. Don't tell anybody. You'll be getting called a dirty fucking cheater. Let's try to hit over here. I don't want to be out of bounds. Okay, that must have been a toe hook. Okay, well, so since we're hitting toey again, I am going to employ some tactics that I kind of learned yesterday while I was bag mapping. Deep rough, 130. If we're going to start hitting off the toe again, our score is going to start to balloon up. It's just, that was a very drastic, that was 40 yards offline, very drastic toe hook. Yeah, back patio, give it a shot, see what it does. 20, I don't know, 18 feet here, give or take. Did I push that again? A little bit of a push. We're still even Stevens. I wouldn't say that was bad. It was a bit toey though. Back patio says the weather's so good he doesn't want to play on the sim. Trust me, if I didn't have to work, I would also be out there, but by the time I get home from work, I'm not really at liberty to go play a round of golf. But we are playing tomorrow afternoon. We're playing 9, so try to get out every Wednesday and play 9. But most of the big boy golf happens on the weekends because we all have day jobs. I'm sure you do too, but I guess what I'm doing is making excuses. I could be on the real golf course right now if I so desired. Oh, come on. Back patio says he works shift work, so he plays where he can. Yeah, I get it. It's tough. Adulting sucks. Fucking birdie giveaway today, boys. Let's check out a TikTok. Okay, this is Daddy Vibes 4, which means there's 3 other of these accounts named Daddy_Vibes with a Z. He's taking pictures of himself in the mirror at the gym, which automatically makes him a fucking chode bag. You guys, if you do this, stop. It's not cute. Nobody likes it. Also, why are you wearing a hoodie in the gym with a baseball cap? This guy's wearing a baseball cap. You get all fucking sweaty at the gym and ruin your hat. Fucking stop it. Also, I'm glad you're going to the gym. He says, dear older women, y'all better stop flirting with us younger guys because your health insurance might not cover what we're into. He's, of course, kidding. I'm married, but if I was single, I wouldn't be worried about who was flirting with me, right? I'd be worried about other things that would happen after that. So he's kidding, you guys. If there's any females or women or whatever we're allowed to call you that watch this live stream, don't stop flirting with the single guys out there. Oh, good gracious. What have we got here? Okay, obligatory nose hoop. Stupid, cheap-ass fucking pink aviator shades from the Maverick sunglass rack or whatever your favorite fucking gas station is. No lip filler, etc., etc. All about gray. Let's see what they have to say. Could be spitting alk in your mouth this summer, but who knows if you're even down for that. Oh, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Don't spit alcohol in other people's mouths unless you are married to them. Just don't do it. That's fucking weird. That's fucking gross. Also, it's your, Y-O-U-R-E, your. You are. Who knows if you are even down for that? Maybe you should quit worrying about spitting alcohol into people's fucking mouths on spring break and fucking stay in school. How do you not know the difference between Y-O-U-R and Y-O-U-R-E? Jesus Christ. Stay in school. Stop spitting alcohol in people's mouths. The fuck is wrong with you people? Let's play some fucking golf. God damn it. 153 up 8 yards, slight crosswind. Oh yeah. Let's see if we can get another stroke here. It's actually playing about 160. So we only need to carry. What do we need to carry? Also, it looks like we've got a tiered green. Let's see how much trouble we can get ourselves into here. We've got a tiered green. Let's attack the pin. We need to fly about 160 carry and attack the pin here. My 160 carry club appears to be my 6-iron. Guys, remember I play super old clubs. They are not loft jacked like everybody else's shit is with these fucking modern irons. And so what if I only hit 160 with my 6-iron? What's it to you? That might be in the fucking hole. Oh no! Don't roll down that bank. Fuck, we just needed a few more yards. Fuck. Fuck. How much backspin was on that bitch? 6,000? God damn it. There I go talking shit about the ball might be in the hole. Boy, that bit me in the ass, didn't it? Mostly breaking left. We need to get this ball up. That's all I know. Ah, damn it, dude. That was about a gimme birdie. Back patio keeps rubbing the shit in my face because he's got better golf courses than I do here in Utah. He says he'd be playing Thursday, 18 holes for $42 with cart. That's crazy, dude. $42 with a cart. You can't even get a round of 18 here for $42. Without a cart, walking. Oh, not another fucking toe hook. All right, we got to stop doing this AS to the fucking AP. Oh, 225 yards, huh? 152 mile an hour ball speed, and we went fucking 225 yards. That's disappointing. It's calling this deep rough, even though it looks like that shitty fucking crap that Bryson was playing out of all the time at the Open. This is not deep rough. It looks exactly like that shit Bryson kept hitting to at the Open. Does it not? The fuck out of here. So I'm going to have to hit like 6 extra clubs to even get out of this shit. Is what it is. Oh, I know you're not really rubbing it in. I'm just giving you shit. I got to make this live stream exciting somehow. I'm just giving you shit, sir. I'll have to come see you one of these days so we can play some golf. If you're willing to play with a high handicap peasant. If you guys didn't know it, Back Patio is an extremely good golfer. But if you're willing to play with a mid to high handicap peasant, I might be just the dude you're looking for, sir. 39. We're playing downhill 11. Guys, 11 inches over 40 feet is quite a drop off, not to be underestimated. Beautiful little lag putt. I think anybody would be happy with that, except for you fucking douchebags who think you're supposed to be making 40-foot putts. Yeah, have fun with that, guys. Back Patio says the dreams are fucking hilarious. I think I understand what you're talking about. And then he says he was enjoying the round we were playing. Back Patio and I were playing a round on the sim, but we had some technical difficulties. I was talking about flying into Alabama and playing in real life, dude. Like a weirdo. Okay, this guy's name is just A Purple Heart. He says, I'm not a perfect parent by any means, and I do not claim to be, but my kids will never, not for a second, have to worry if I'm going to show up for them or not, ever. More power to you, sir. You guys, I didn't post this one to make fun of the guy. I posted it because it's just good stuff. If you have kids or you have somebody that you need to show up for, make sure you're showing up for them. And that doesn't mean that you're like showing up for a fucking school play. It means showing up for them in life, being there, being a part of their life, okay? Do it. Get to the choppa. This person's name is JC. Can't tell much from her profile picture. But this says if she has male friends that haven't touched her, who would do anything for her, either step the fuck up or step the fuck down. Her standards have been set by those that have protected her. If she has male friends that haven't touched her, who would do anything for her, I don't think if you've got a wife or a girlfriend, she should still be having like close relationships with male friends who haven't touched her and who would do anything for her. So I really can't speak to the validity of this TikTok, honestly. My wife has male friends that are not related to her by blood, but she doesn't like hang out around them and shit. Like she doesn't go to the fucking pub with them and shit. That'd be weird. Just like if I had female friends that I went out and did shit with. That'd just be kind of strange, I think. I realize that's more of a traditional mindset, but let me know your thoughts in the comments, I guess, if you want to, even though I'll pretend to care, but I really won't. Does that work for you guys? Let's try to hit this 3-wood squarely, because I don't think I've hit it well this whole round. Not a bad shot. Not full power, though. We should be fine. Guys, that club, when I was mapping my bag yesterday, it's really quite dangerous when it gets full contact, but you can see I'm taking fucking divots the size of Texas here. 78 up 4, what's that? Let's attack the pin here. Let's attack the pin here. Rip back. Rip back. I know that had backspin on it. Ah, that was such a good, it was downhill. That's probably why it didn't rip back. Good shot. Oh, guys, I missed a lot of shit in the talks here, or in the chat. SIGPRO Comms, welcome to the chat. Great to have you. I am on a ProTee VX. It's right up here above me. Let me know if you have any other questions about it. I do get a lot of questions about that launch monitor. The stream. Back patio golfers saying the streams are fucking hilarious. That's really all I got to offer, sir. The golf is fine. Foof's in the chat. How you doing, sir? Foof says howdy. And Back Patio says we would have a great time. I know we would. I went and visited FlyinFatKid in his home state last fall. We played 3 rounds of golf in 2 days, and it was some of the most fun I've ever had in my life. He's a wonderful host. He's one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. I recorded all 3 rounds. We scrambled all 3 rounds, 2-man scramble style. But I just haven't had the time to do the video editing on them. But yeah, I flew in and met the family and met his parents, and we had a really great time. He's a really good guy. If you guys aren't subscribed to his channel, please, if you want to, and you're not a weirdo that doesn't want to subscribe to people's channels, go check out FlyinFatKid's channel. He's just one of the nicest Best dudes you'll ever meet in your life. Oh! Guys, that was a pretty bad miss. You obviously know if you've been golfing for any amount of time that you kind of want your ball to die within a couple of feet of the hole if it's not going to go in altogether. So I wouldn't say that was a great shot. And we're hovering steady at 1 under par. Stick. Give me an easy putt. I need another birdie. Oh shit, we might actually make this shit. It's barely breaking from left to right, like just a smidge. Downhill, we only need to hit this thing like 8 feet, guys. This is gonna be tough. Did we get it? We got it, hell yeah. Beauty, fucking beauty. No, Foof. I did FlyinFatKid's league before this. It was a pretty good round. I think I went 5 under or something, but it was only like a 5,000 yard course or something. So you guys, this is a really narrow fairway, 370 yard par 4. You're almost better hitting something that's got a little bit more accuracy instead of going ham with the fucking driver like an idiot. That I am very guilty of doing that. That was the 7 wood. It still might not be on the short stuff. No, we're fine. The advertised distance from my bag mapping I have for the 7 wood is 225 carry, 242 total. That's right, almost right on the money, except remember we're playing firm fairways, so we're gonna get more rollout. So that's right on the numbers for the 7 wood for me. Foof says it's his bad, dude. It's okay. You guys can come and go in the live streams as you please. They're just for fun. I'm not a good golfer. I'm not a golf instructor. I just like to have the best time I can have. Let's finish this hole out and maybe look at another TikTok or two. We need to go 109 yards, but we're on soft greens, so we can be kind of aggressive. Let's kind of hit the shit out of a pitching wedge and see if we can't get it near the pin. That might be the number. Too far left. We even had a little bit of backspin. It's rolling somewhere. I was hoping it'd roll back in the circle. Very good shot there. The bag mapping was on point yesterday, but I am having to look at a spreadsheet that I built. I don't have my bag mapping memorized. Foof says, is there a club I'm a member of, or do I just play public courses? There's a club that we were in last year. It's called the Waggle, W-A-G-L, Whiskey Alpha Golf Lima. It's the Wasatch Aerospace Golf League, and I'm trying to figure out if I want to pay my members' dues again or not to be on that again. It was sort of fun, but it sort of wasn't fun. The community's okay, but you still got your little cliques and stuff within the club, right? Foof says I landed right in the funnel. Good shot. I appreciate it, sir. We're doing the best we can. Especially after that shit show the other day after the golf course where I was hitting everything off the toe. Dude, that was making my feelings hurt. What is Hindi Jaffe saying? Hindi Jaffe. Monkey no see, monkey no hear, monkey no talk. I don't see any obligatory nose piercing, but there might be something there. She's wearing some corny old fucking 1970s glasses that Kenny fucking Rogers would have worn when he was performing on stage. She seems like a lovely young lady. Bunch of tattoos. That one's Minnie Mouse, which is, that's fine if you're fucking 9 years old, but who am I to judge? She seems pretty normal. She says, I'm sorry, but you couldn't pay me to force my kids to eat something they don't want to. Sure, take a bite, but if you don't want it, I'll make you something else. And I say the same shit every time one of these TikTokers says this. I say, have fun paying your kids rent until they're fucking 35 years old. Because you're not teaching them any discipline. You're saying, whatever you want, you shall receive. And that's not good for a kid. Look how I turned out. I'm a fucking asshole. Okay? Don't do that. Fucking your kid needs to eat whatever the fuck you slaved over the stove to cook. That's my opinion. You can take it or leave it. But seriously, have fun paying their rent until they're fucking 35 years old. Allie is a stay-at-home mom from Texas. She looks just like Adele. Just kidding. That's not her. This is Allie. It's a fucking caricature there. She says nobody ever really talks about the woman who had to start over from scratch. Nobody ever talks about the woman who had to start over from scratch, my fucking ass. That's all you guys talk about in these TikToks. Get the fuck out of here. What else do you have to say? Nobody ever talks about it. My ass. You out of your fucking mind? Anyway, from scratch because some man, in quotation marks, you don't need to say it in quotation marks, we're men, decided to destroy her life. She lost her peace, money, and years she'll never get back, while he just gets to move on with his life and with no regard for any of the damage he caused. Except for that fucking alimony and child support check he fucking cuts every month. Probably not that big of a deal. He's not aware of it at all. You guys, there are fucking billions of women on fucking TikTok who are bitching about this specifically. You see some of them in my chat here. I can't remember the lady's name and I don't have any of her TikToks, but that's all the fuck she talks about is her divorce and how she got fucked here and fucked there and fucked in the ass. Like, don't try to say nobody's talking about it. Jesus Christ. Nobody ever really talks about this. Except everybody fucking talks about it. You fucking moron. Guys, we got another narrow sumbitch here. 475 par 5. Let's let the big dog run here and just see where the ball lands. No, Foof, it's not a veterans league. It's an aerospace league because I work at an aerospace engineering firm. I work for Northrop Grumman. Back Patio says nobody really gives a fuck. Maybe it was her that did it. Yeah, guys, he makes a good point. There's no situation that is one-sided. It takes two to tango. Motherfuckers get mad at dudes for cheating on their wives. It takes two to tango. There was some other woman who knew this guy was married and she was still pursuing him. If a woman cheats on her husband, it's the same shit. It takes two to tango. If a relationship is not working out, it takes two to tango. There's a good chance that the husband and the wife are both not putting forth the amount of effort to make the relationship work. These people who want everything to be black and white, fucking polarized dichotomies, they're stupid and they're lazy. And they're too lazy to like think outside the box. They want to say that everything is this guy's fault or everything is this gal's fault or whatever. It's never that way. It's always two-sided. Okay? End rant, but it just gets so fucking old. Like everything is this or everything is that. Like that's not true at all. Oh, let's play some fucking golf. Okay, maybe the big dog got us into a good spot. No, it didn't. You guys, this shit looks like ice plant or like low weeds. I'm not even gonna look at the screen. Let me guess, we're in deep rough. Oh, what do you fucking know? It's deep rough. Get out of here. This looks just like the crap that Bryson was hitting out of on his second shot every time he drove on the US Open. Go back and watch the fucking video. I'm not lying to you. I got no reason to. I don't even know you. What it is going to do is cause me to make some calculations in my head, which is fucking very dangerous in itself. Let's just try to get on this green. It's 178 with the down slope, excuse me, the drop in altitude. And I need to go like 50% more than that. So I'm just going to hit this 5 hybrid and see what happens. I'm guessing that was toey, and maybe we'll be in sand this time, except fucking GS Pro might call it water, it might call it dark matter, it might call it fucking pancake mix. It doesn't matter what it looks like you landed in, it's what GS Pro says you landed in, okay? It could be fucking cake batter. 50 yards. It could be fucking cake batter. Let's get out of here. Boy, I've gone on a couple of rants today, huh? What a terrible person I am. Oh, that was fucking smoked. Come back with a vengeance. Oh, it's decelerating, it's decelerating. That's still like a fucking 30-foot putt. God damn it, that was so good too. I'm just glad to be on the green. Look, guys, I'm looking a gift horse in the mouth an awful lot here today. I can also see that you have really loud audio here. Not from me, but from the environment. What are we doing? We got a little downhill sumbitch here. We need to hit it about 20, I'd say 25 feet of feel. What's the lady's name that constantly bitches about her fucking husband, her ex-husband? Oh, I made fun of her in so many videos. Her TikToks are all fucking cookie cutter, they say the same fucking shit. I can't think of her name. It's something styled by betrayal, I think is her fucking handle. And she's always like, crying into the fucking viewfinder of the camera. Which guys, fucking bad things happen to good people, but your TikToks are all the same. You know what's all the same? These fucking sim golf live streams. They're all pretty much the same. They're spitting images of one another. Am I really any better than these TikTokers crying into their viewfinders of their camera? No, I'm starting to think I'm not. I'm starting to think I'm just another fucking head of cattle here in a sea of fucking sim tubers. Okay, that was striped, but it's towy. Hopefully it stays on the planet. We got lucky there, guys. Striped little towy shot there. Oh. Foof says his married friend told him that ever since he got married, he's never had so many women hitting on him, but when he was single, he was a ghost. Maybe they see his wedding band and they're like, this dude will never fully commit to us, but he'll probably fuck us a couple times. I don't know. I'm not saying your buddy would cheat on his wife, but I don't know what it is, dude. I've heard the same thing. I don't wear a wedding band because when I started golfing, it was fucking my finger up. It was like a bloody mess. Even with one of those rubber Qualo ones or whatever. But I've never really gotten hit on very much, and I've been married for about 25 years, so I cannot speak. I don't really want to get hit on either, so I'm not saying I do. But I can't speak. I can't say I've had the same experience as your buddies had. But if a woman's hitting on a married man, she does not have good intentions. Run the other direction. That was off the fucking planet. We don't even have a tailwind. All right, guys, I wouldn't say my accuracy is like A1 today, but we're doing pretty well. Foof says I'm missing Family Guy clips and Subway Surfer gameplay. The actual sim golf is just a small square in the corner. I think he's talking about those people who watch like 14 fucking things at one time because their attention span is non-existent. I want to hit about 130 yards here of carry. No, I don't. Less. Does TikTok sim golf really have like 15 fucking things going on at the same time in the video? I'm guessing you're being honest because you typically are, but I guess I just wasn't tracking that. Oh no. You guys, this is going to be impossible to get out of here. I will give it one try with a wide open lob wedge, but after that, depending on where we land, I may need to take a sim drop. So this is wide open club face here. All right, we got out. That's going to fucking cost us, though. This is going to be a bogey. We're leaking pretty good. We're leaking pretty worse than that, I think. I think we're leaking way worse than that. 30, let's go like 28 feet of feel here. Okay, that's not enough juice, but we'll take our bogey and go home. Foof says a lot of TikToks are just a bunch of shit mashed together. I mean, if you look at the crowd that they're appealing to, I guess it sort of makes sense. All right, let's let the big dog hunt here and see what happens. I don't think we've had a very straight drive yet, but maybe our luck's changing here. Oh, that was hit so hard. Let me guess, deep rough. That was hit so good, dude. What did we do wrong there? Like, what did I even do wrong? So this fucking ball was 40 yards offline with 540 RPM of side spin. I could see that happening if you had like a fucking 30-mile-an-hour wind blowing from right to left. But you ain't going to get 40 yards offline with 540 RPM of side spin. Is the ball going to go straight? No, it's not, okay? I'm not fucking stupid. But that kind of pisses me off. I don't understand why the launch monitor did me like that. That fucking sucks, dude. Okay, let's see what we can do here to save a par. Foof says it's the kids of iPad kids. Horror. Yeah, dude, don't tell them that. Don't fucking tell them that. They will have no problem letting you know you're full of shit and you're the bad one. What are we doing here? Closed club face. All right, we're mostly out. It depends on where it says we landed. Rough. I can probably get up near the pin. Hopefully we can save a par here. Okay, we're good. The kids of iPad kids. Okay, so we got a 2-mile-an-hour wind blowing from left to right. That means my ball's going to be 50 yards offline to the right. Right? Correct? Correctamundo? There's probably some motherfucker listening to this right now that's crunching a bunch of numbers into a fucking slice calculator somewhere on the internet trying to prove me wrong. Get out of there. Go, 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 go. Fuck, dude, that fucking thing was, there was a hurtin' put on that fucker. I know 157 ball speed is not that high, like if you're comparing to a fucking Tour Pro, but it's still pretty high. 5 yards up. So we're playing about a 140-yard carry here. Let's see if we can make something happen on this par 5. We need 140 yards of carry. Let's take some extra club here because I don't want to be in front of this green. And we're hitting out of the rough. Come on, fade over. Okay, guys, we're about 12 yards long. We're rolling backwards. As long as it doesn't roll into that pot bunker, I think I'm okay with it. But I think we got like a 30-foot putt to go here up a hill. Let's just get up here. 34. I needed a little bit more mustard on there, but we were able to eke out of there with a birdie. Foof says those kids of iPad kids, dopamine overload, 100%, dude. I mean, I'm 44 years old, and I find it very difficult to tear myself away from the doom scrolling sometimes. And I never had anything, I moved out of the house to join the military before my dad ever got a computer, so I can't imagine being raised in that environment proper. That'd scare the fuck out of me. But I wouldn't know any better, so it wouldn't matter, you know? So this guy's name is Charlie, and I think he is gay, which doesn't matter. You guys, I don't care what you do behind closed doors. And we lost Charlie here, which is kind of funny because I didn't even do anything. Let's get Charlie back. There's fucking Charlie. Hey, Charlie. When a straight girl knocked a drink out of my hand and tried to bat her eyes, say sorry, and walk off, but I'm gay, so that doesn't work, and I demanded she buy me another drink. So this dude, he's wearing a pearl necklace. He seems like he's actually funny as fuck. I'd have a few drinks with him, actually. He's got a great sense of humor. He said this straight chick knocked his drink out of his hand and she tried to do the little thing where they bat their eyes. But he's like, no, bitch, you need to buy me another fucking drink. What does this one say? This is KK. KK with kisses, no gold diggers here. Seems like a nice young lady. She says women aren't gold diggers, they're luxury. If you want leather seats and a sunroof, pick one in your price range and move on. You asked for premium features, don't complain about the invoice. Let's talk about it. Agree or no? I don't agree. A relationship should not be about money. Right? Like there's stuff that initially attracts a man to a woman and attracts a woman to a man. That's just our biology. There's not a whole lot you can do about it. But this woman is making it sound like it's 100% a transaction. Like a dude's paying for a fucking prostitute or something. It's not like that. My wife married me when I was like 19 years old and didn't have fucking 2 nickels to rub together. I don't understand why this shit is always about money and dudes fucking need to be 6 feet tall and have 6 packs and make 6 digits and all of this and all of that. Dude, I don't understand. I don't get it. Fucking stupid is what it is. So this is stay-at-home mom Annie. Put your 50% down, sir. Like, please shut the fuck up. I'm not even vomiting. What the fuck is this person talking about? So she's got a nose hoop, 2 lip hoops. Me listening to a man talk about 50-50 while my gums literally recede from pregnancy gingivitis. I'm guessing your gums are receding from these 2 fucking stupid fucking hoops you have in your lips that are always rubbing against your incisors. That's what I would guess. I'm not a smart man, but you seem really fucking stupid. So thank you for the TikTok. You yourself are pregnancy gingivitis. All right, guys, last one for the time being. This is official Taylor Ann. Let's see what she's saying. Probably some man bashing. Oh, yep. When your husband's been in the shower for the last 20 minutes, so you assume he's almost done, so you can start a movie together, but then you hear the toilet flush and realize he's only just about to get in the shower right now. You're on fucking drugs. Men don't typically do things like this. Women are typically the chronic abusers of the fucking too long in the bathroom, too long in the shower thing. So this gal's got some guy who maybe did this one time and she wants to make a TikTok about it so she can get validation and fucking likes. Dude, I shit as quick as I can. I'm sure a lot of you guys shit as quickly as you can. I don't want to be on the toilet. I got other shit to do. And my showers are literally long enough for me to wash my armpits, my balls and ass, and my head. That's it. I can be in and out of the shower in fucking 3 minutes and 45 seconds. So maybe this gal's husband does this, but let's not sit and pretend this is the norm, because it's certainly not. People wanting fucking affirmation and clicks and likes. That's all this is. That one's interesting. What do we got in the chat here? Foof says there was a parody product The Onion made years ago about a new Samsung product. It was a wearable computer that streamed video into one eye, the internet into the other eye, and sucked you off at the same time. I'm listening. Foof says a pearl necklace. Is he 70? Do 70-year-old gay men wear pearl necklaces? Dude, I don't know. I don't know. Pearl necklaces just look weird on guys. You're right, buddy. And then Foof said that that last gal had a nose piercing too. So she's just really crushing life, okay? Okay, we're not going to hit the ball 370 fucking yards off the tee. I think that's maybe that's probably never happening now that I think about it. That's some pretty high swing speed and ball speed. But we are going downhill, so let's see if the big dog will hunt here. While we bitch about our husbands being in the bathroom for 20 minutes. All right, Toey, over the top. What'll it be today? So we're on an adjacent fairway. We'll be fine. I feel like my launch monitor and I need to have a little coming to fucking Jesus meeting, because I don't feel like these shots are this bad. But it did have 1,200 RPM a side spin, and it went 50 yards offline. Guys, maybe I'm losing my fucking mind. Fleshy8433 says, how's the fam? Well, it's just me and the wife, so we're doing pretty well. Hopefully you are too. Welcome to the chat. If you're talking about my other family here in the live stream chat, they'll let you know how they're doing, I'm sure. Foof says a pearl necklace is what a sweet old grandma would wear. Foof, maybe the dude found that shit at the pawn shop. I don't know, buddy. Don't hate. Don't hate the play, I hate the game, dude. All right, we got to hit, let's call it 130 yards here. I don't really have a 130-yard club. Let's see what we can do here. Looks like that was our 130-yard club. Good shot. Let's get out of here with maybe a birdie, probably a par. If you guys think you're going to sink a fucking 25-foot putt that's playing 30 feet and is breaking from right to left, pinch yourself. It's time to wake up. Foof says armpits, asshole, crotch, and teeth. Those are the most important parts to wash and clean. Dude, that would have been even better if you made it rhyme. Armpits, asshole, crotch, and teeth. Those are the most important parts to wash and queef. Wow, that was really bad. Okay, guys, you can see we do not want to be off the right side of this green, so let's just aim for this fat little part here. This almost looks like the bust of like a mannequin or something. I know that's really stupid, but that's just immediately what I thought of. 156 yards with a bit of a tailwind. Put that shit into Chat GPT and make it rhyme, dude. And then we'll go into business. Making greeting cards. Damn. Damn. Son of a bitch. We took the wrong club there. I should have played the 6-iron. Dumbass. Double breaker, playing, I don't know, 39, 40 feet. That was too much club. Too much. Too much juice on the putter there. Okay, guys, let's look at a couple more TikToks because we're on the tee of the 18th hole. And then I will bid you adieu. It's almost time for me to eat dinner. Silly Liv says, I fear I don't really have too much time. 2 with 1-0. Silly Liv, you need to stay in school. The appropriate 2 would be TOO. I fear I really don't. I don't really have TOO much time, but you're okay. Just make sure you stay in fucking school. She's like 4 years old. She says, we've got time, dear. No, we don't. I want to be engaged by 20, married by 21, and kids in a house by 23. Oh, that sounds fucking terrible. There's nothing wrong with being engaged by 20 and married by 21. But just chill out for a few years and get to know your spouse for a little bit. Go vacationing, go see some stuff. Get to know each other a little bit before you start cranking out fucking crotch goblins. There's no reason. There's already plenty of people on the planet. What are we up to, like 8.5 billion? You can fucking chill out for a few years and have kids after you get to know your spouse. There's no hurry. You don't need to hurry. Oh, God. Oh. God damn it. What a fucking dick I am. So Magic Mark here's got both of his fucking ears pierced. It says, "What's up, babe?" I can't tell what his sexual orientation is. That's beside the point. Let's read what he said. "If you have a boyfriend and my posts make you smile and laugh more than he does, you're my girl now and I don't want you talking to him anymore." So he's not gay. I don't know why in the world I would have thought he was gay. And there's nothing wrong with him if he is gay, okay? That's not what I'm saying. I don't care what you do in the bedroom behind closed doors. But he's saying if his posts make this woman smile and laugh more than her husband or boyfriend does, that she's his girl now, and he doesn't want her talking to her old boyfriend anymore. Okay, this is Alexandra. Oh, she's breastfeeding, guys. I can't even imagine what we're going to get here. Like, I genuinely don't give a fuck because I have 100% custody anyway. Oh, why do you guys need to post TikToks of you breastfeeding your babies? That is a very personal, very private thing. Why do you guys need to do this shit, dude? Didn't we have a breastfeeding TikTok last live stream, whatever the word is? Okay, so she's saying, when I found out about my baby daddy's secret, freshly 18-year-old girlfriend who wanted to be stepmommy to my baby. When you found out about your baby daddy's secret, freshly 18-year-old girlfriend who wanted to be stepmommy to my baby, you started breastfeeding your kid? What? Is there more to the story, or are you just going to fucking leave us hanging here? You don't care because you have 100% custody. Guys, this is like me posting a TikTok of me washing my ball sack in the shower. Nobody wants to see it, and it's not supposed to be on the internet. Okay. Guys, I promise you I'm not a monster. I'm not a monster. Breastfeed your kids. Mama's milk is the best thing for your kids. But stop posting fucking videos of you doing it on the internet, on arguably the most busy social media website that exists on the planet today, maybe the galaxy. Okay, we're back to the golf. Guys, we're 3 under, we're on the 18th hole. We've got 4 shots here to get this to the cup so we can be done and be under par today on both rounds. Foof says win or lose. Oh, Foof, I know what you're doing right now. Foof has used the incorrect spelling of lose, like many people often do, and it drives me fucking nuts. Foof says the busiest Chinese psychological operation. So let's let the big dog hunt and just get as close to the hole as we can. I would predict the ball is going to go about right here in this little dog leg thing here. Oh, and then once I'm done with this live stream, I'm going to promptly go breastfeed my cat on TikTok because it's the only thing I know how to do. I'm going to go breastfeed my cat. We'll see what he thinks about that. All right, so we're just playing fucking toe ball off the driver today. Hopefully we're in the sand. I think we can get up. Oh yeah, that was super towy, guys. Luckily that's the last driver shot of today. So we got to go 125 yards, give or take, out of the sand. What's my club for that? I got to carry, let's try an 8-iron, a briskly struck 8-iron here. Guys, there's nothing wrong with breastfeeding. It's natural. It used to be the only option. But you can bet that ladies weren't out at the fucking train station sitting on a bench breastfeeding their fucking kid in public without a shawl or a cover or anything on there. God damn, that's on the money, bitch. All right, guys, 2 good rounds, no complaints. We got some bagpipes playing in the background here. I think I know this song. It's Enter Sandman by Metallica. There you go. All right, that's enough of that shit. Foof says to remember to make a TikTok of how stunning and brave I am for breastfeeding in public. I don't know, guys. I feel like there's a double standard for that, like real talk, like real Shelby talk here. I feel like there's a double standard. Like if you're allowed to get one of your reproductive sexual organs out in public to feed your kid, why can't I wear a fucking Speedo on the golf course where like one of my balls is hanging over each side? I would go to jail for that. I know I said I was going to be serious. I genuinely don't understand the fucking double standard. Anyway, I don't think it's for me to understand. I don't possess the mental ability to understand it. Anyway, guys, it is 5:52 Mountain Standard Time. I got to go in and eat some dinner. I appreciate all of you guys in the chat, all of your participation in the live stream. Couple of good shots. Foof says I need to learn how to play Nirvana, Come As You Are on the bagpipes. I'll try, dude, but I got so many hobbies already. All right, guys, this has been a Turbo Talon production. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'll probably see you Thursday because I'm golfing outside tomorrow, okay? Love you, bye. Have a good one.